Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. It's time to do some warrior quests. Yeah, so I already did the Realm Reborn ones a while ago. And we better ask around. Arya, I scarcely recognize you. The flames of battle have tempered you like fine steel. Since last we spoke, I've resolved to start upon the path of the warrior anew. I swore that I would not succumb to the beast within again, and I did when I faced my brother in Wineport. Speaking of which, Broken Mountain has regained much of his strength, though when I speak to him of taking up the axe once more, he changes the subject and returns to his studies of Arcanima and other scholarly pursuits. Nevertheless, the desire to spread the teachings of our ancestors to every corner of Eorzea remains unchanged. And you couldn't have come at a better time. Just received a letter from Broken Mountain saying that he's uncovered information regarding ancient martial techniques. If you're interested, and I'm sure you are, why not accompany me to Camp Bronze Lake so that we might hear what he has to say together? Up here? Down here? Right, it's not going to be up anywhere flying, because, flying wasn't a thing here yet. In here? There you are! Like, I knew I'd find it eventually. It was here somewhere. Well, I do remember you, Arya, the sole warrior to tame her inner beast. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not been there to save us from ourselves. You know the precipitous nature of the forces we wield, as well as the consequences for losing control for even a moment. The beast does not scruple to discriminate between friend or foe, and if given free rein, will lash out at both. I have pored over countless tomes in search of knowledge of how to tame the beast within, as you did, but my efforts thus far have proven fruitless. All I have found are ridiculous tales of techniques that, if the author could be believed, would make Roger himself cower in fear. The others often told tales of legendary warriors to inspire the use. Are you sure there is no truth in yours? Quite. There are descriptions of the techniques used by the hero of Mithril Heart, but details are difficult to swallow. No warrior, alive or dead, can rip off a behemoth's arms with his bare hands. The tales are filled with similar outrageous accounts, brother. It would be a waste of time to investigate the veracity when we know so little of how to tame the inner beast. Besides, you know as well as I that Mithril Heart is not more than a fairy tale hero. What if I could prove that Mithril Heart was flesh and blood? Would you be willing to continue your studies then? Never did he stray from the path of the warrior. Even as the years took their toll, axe in hand, to Silvertear Falls he would go, never to return. Which means if he truly lived, then there may be something there which proves it. Keep your axe sheath, Gorge. You'd be better served by it. Time spent swinging your axe at a practice. I mean, searching for ghosts. Well met, Arya. Thanks for ensuring my old friend here lived to learn from his mistakes, though it seems the lesson didn't stick for long. Boy Scout here has been kind enough to keep my brother busy with work and assist me during my recovery. Anything to keep a former comrade out of trouble. As for these stories, far-fetched as they may seem, I won't be so quick to dismiss them, lest we forget Arya has more than a few legendary accomplishments to her name. Well, if by chance she found proof of Mithril Heart's existence, I would reconsider, but leave my brother out of it. I may not be ready to accompany you, but I can give you advice on where to seek, or where to start. Seek out the Sons of St. Koinosh. I'm certain they know something of Mithril Heart's final journey. I guess to Mordona I go. Ah, here's some people. Hello. Well, when the waters of Silvertear Falls receded 50 years ago, there filled a treasure trove of artifacts spanning eras, many of which have yet to be recovered. I do not know if any of these artifacts have any relation to this Mithril Heart, but it might serve you well to begin your search in those previously submerged areas. Okay. Relics belonging to an ancient Hellsguard warrior? Well, we are up to our next Allergen artifacts. I cannot say that I've come across any that could be what you seek. Down here? We focus our research on artifacts from the Allegan Empire. As such, there may be more recent discoveries which were ignored by a single-minded researcher. I've never... Seems to... No quest here. Okay. Good to know. Down here... It's been so long since I've done warrior quests. I do not remember like any of this. After a cursory search, you find nothing of interest. Cursory search, you find nothing of interest. Found proof, which is going back to Bronze Lake. Okay. Tried to go to the Costa, but no. The Costa would not work. Well, have you uncovered any proof of Mithril Heart's existence? How about this? Also, I forgot to put the chat cover back on. I'm doing well lately. This axe. The engraving and the curvature of the blade are exactly as described. Think of the beast who tasted the steel. And again, that's why I'm going into a whatever tab. Surely this proves that Mithril Heart isn't more than the mere campfire story, where the steel heart and his legendary techniques will have the strength to slay even the strongest of beasts by the dozen. If Mithril Heart's feats are indeed possible, then the knowledge of how he performed them would prove invaluable in restoring the warrior's reputation. You could show the people of Eorzea the true potential of the warrior. Surely no small number of them would feel compelled to take up the axe. Shadows on that guy in the background are going where? Indeed, it could prove a great boon for our cause. Very well, I'll return to my tomes and scour them for any passages relating to Mithril Heart. Mind you, ancient techniques may rouse the inner beast like none before. Of that I have no doubt, which is why you must not take your training lightly. When I uncover more information, you must needs be ready. Will press the button. Next request to be available from Broken Mountain upon reaching level 52. Requirements for citizen quests can be revealed in your journal. Diddy and the Beast. I can tell you have not neglected your training, Arya, which is good. I have continued my research into the tales of Mithril Heart and his legendary feats. I believe I've come across a passage which may guide your next step. Before I share my findings with you, however, there is another matter of pressing importance that must be resolved before we continue. A ferocious beast has been sighted near the Weeping Saint in the Querthus Central Highland, and I would have you, me, and my brother go and slay it. This was the threat to any who venture nearby. I realize that this may seem like a trivial matter, but I assure you that it is of the utmost importance. Hey, no, B rank of the area. Just looking off the cliff. Don't mind me. Just taking a picture. Ow, he ruined it. I was gonna do it with the name, but anyway. Oh, right, solo. Of course. Okay. In we come. Thank the 12 you made the beast caught us unawares. My brother kept it, leapt to my defense and slew it, but in that moment he was overcome by his inner beast, but as before him, why import? I knew it was folly to bring him here. I beg if you stop him before he hurts himself. Realizing I never equipped new equipment. It's fine. It's lower level stuff. Like, wait, hold up. Isn't it the equipment I should be in? No, don't vengeance me. Each attack only serves to goad the beast. Go fight this inner rage. I've been home ganged! And that feels like old home gang too, not even new home gang. He's got damage up. Is that from like... something? Oh, whatever. The other iteration didn't make it to him. We just did it. Recollections of battles, past battles arouse your inner beast. Arya, speak to me. Thank the gods you're awake. When your final blow landed, you and me, my brother, both collapsed. What happened, Arya? Do you remember anything? Your inner beast lashed out as if trying to escape. I see. The lingering numbness is likely your body recovering from the shock. Otherwise, you appear to be unharmed and in full control of your faculties. I owe you an apology, Arya. Once again, I lost control. I've already tended my brother's wounds. You needn't worry. Alas, as I suspected, my brother yet lacks the strength to control his inner beast. As you may have guessed, I called you both here to see if my fears were unfounded. I did not wish to give you cause to worry, my brother, but when the beast stirs, my mind grows clouded and my will falters. Perhaps I remain silent to avoid facing the bitter truth. Who would trust a protector that could turn on them at any moment? It pains me to do this, but cannot allow you to accompany Arya any longer. The risk is far too great to you both. Mayhap it is best we continue this conversation in the safety of Camp Bronze Lake. God damn it! Arya, you've grown so much stronger. Well, I've hardly grown at all. Show yours you what it means to be a true warrior. I know. I know you can. So, my brother has been in a dour mood ever since we returned from the Weeping Saint. Well, that is only natural given his lack of progress. Maybe for the best. The teachings of our people are too dangerous for those who lack control, and that's why I chose to focus my studies on how to tame the inner beast. For the sake of my brother, I wanted not more than to solve this dilemma, but then Fane intervened, and I stumbled upon the tales of Mithril Heart. But mayhap we need not forsake one pursuit for the other, though. In seeking the techniques of Eld, we may discover the reason you can hold the beast in check so easily while my brother and I fumble about like children. However, I'm still concerned about what you told me before, about your inner beast lashing out during your duel with my brother. Can you tell me of that once more? Simply recalling the duel rouses your inner beast from his slumber? Wait, it all makes sense. Only the flames of animosity may temper a warrior's soul. Came across these words in the passage and did not understand their meaning until now. The inner beast stirs when we face an opponent who pushes us to surpass our physical and mental limits. Only in that moment can we attain mastery of new techniques. This must be how the heroes of Eld like Mithril Heart became such legends. They traveled the realm testing their mettle against the fiercest foes they could find. Your path is clear then, Arya. You must challenge yourself as they did. You must grow stronger and hone your skills to new heights. Also, I actually equipped my level 60 equipment. The bare necessity. Well met, Arya. It seems your trials have prepared you for the next step down your long path. However, while your progress is truly remarkable, I'm afraid my brother still fears the fury of his inner beast. Even in the training yard, he swings his axe with hesitation. Seeking to test himself against live foes, he has joined the Maelstrom's effort to repel a recent spate of kobold attacks. However, Waistgate has sent word that his ferocity on the field of battle is not what it once was. My brother has long admired your will. Test your axe against even ever stronger adversaries and master the techniques of Eld. By doing so, serve to inspire him and all who aspire to walk the path of the warrior. Remember the words set forth in the ancient tomes, and seek foes that test the very limits of your mind and body. He, the battle, will awaken the beast within, bestowing upon you the knowledge of our ancestors. Luckily, the path you walk has been tread on before, you need not wander the land aimlessly. According to the tomes, Middleheart once spent a season hunting the hulking grizzly bears that stalk Abelothea's spine, the largest of which are said to rival even a behemoth in size. Make your way to Tailfeather, home to many seasoned hunters that know the way of the land and of the creatures inhabiting it. Find the beasts of Middleheart's hunt and test yourself against their razor claws as he did. Oh, you're like right here. Hello. Ask any hunter around here about the grizzlies of Abelothea's spine, and they're likely to tell you the same thing. If you see one, run. Okay. Run towards it? I could hardly forget the size of the beast I saw that day. I was tracking a chocobo around the 100 throws when I spotted a bear near big as a house, drinking spill from the waters. Didn't dare get any closer and went home from the day's hunt empty-handed. Okay, so what I'm hearing is run towards it. You're a right fool! If you're thinking of going after one of those masterpieces alone, best bring about a dozen friends along if you want to come back in one piece. If you've got the men, then I've heard of hunting parties using Willem's salmon to draw them out. Head up the Willem River, you're likely to find a few what died during the salmon run. Aw, the little chocobo chick running around! I'm getting distracted. The little chocobo chick. Aww. Where am I going? North. Somewhere. Yeah. North. Not too far north. Should be right around here? There you are. Okay, there's the salmon. Continuing north. Don't want to go too far, but any chance there's anything cool up there? I don't see anything cool up there. No, there's just dragons. Anyways, I'm right over it. I should probably lie down. Oh, there's a bear right on here. Hello, buddy. I don't want to hurt you, and you don't want to hurt me, right? Hello. That is not bigger than a house. I feel light, too. Forgetting warrior rotation at this level is fine. I don't, like, overly need to worry about it. Anyways. Recollections, etc., etc. We're going to... We're on site. Aria, welcome back. My brother and Waistcoat were just telling me of the Maelstrom's success in Noscea. The Kobolds scattered as frightened mice before our wrath. I dare say they'll think twice before setting foot on Lamentson's soil again. Aria, as eager as I am to hear of your journey to Abelothea's spine, can't afford to waste any more time away from my training. Kobolds may be licking their wounds for now, but they'll be back in greater numbers. Till next we meet. Curious George is acting in high spirits since our return from Lamenta. His bravado scarcely hides the truth. What he said was true. Operations against Kobold were a resounding success. Our troops that fought alongside him say that Curious George was noticeably shaken during the battle, as if afraid the tide would turn at the moment's notice. But it was not fear of the Kobolds that caused his axe to waver. He still fears his own inner beast. As long as the fear has hold of him in battle, there is little hope that he will grow as a warrior. Kobolds become bolder with each passing day, and the Maelstrom's forces are spread too thin. The Maelstrom Command is desperately seeking ways to supplement its flag and troops. They are considering bolstering fight and strength by training troops and warrior techniques, so Curious George's capabilities have come under special scrutiny. However, if fear continues to hold him back, I doubt he'll manage to impress anyone. Once again, we are left wanting for a means to tame the inner beast. Arya, was there not learned from your journey to the Nirvanian Forelands that could be evaded? And in the same manner as before, the memories of battle have aroused the inner beast. So, my theory was correct. The heat of mastery lies in the heat of conflict. Just as the ancient tomes say, only victory against a worthy opponent can temper the inner beast. Arya, your growth as a warrior has given us valuable insight into the true nature of the inner beast. However, there is still much that remains shrouded in mystery. And there's still the question of what exactly sets Arya apart from your brother. I mean, there's a lot, but indeed, the tools to tame the beast are within our hidden somewhere. I just have yet to find them. Arya, continue your training while I return to the tomes. A solution will present itself soon enough. Yay, abilities. Yay! Fell Cleave, go bar! Pirates of Shallow Water. Oh, that's why I don't have it. Of Shallow Water. Arya, you couldn't have come at a better time. Waistcoat has just arrived and looks eager to speak with you. Ah, Arya, just the warrior I wanted to see. The nation of Linselements is in dire need of your aid. Maelstrom is shorthanded and the beast tribe's attacks only grow more ferocious. I'm here searching for skilled fighters. There aren't many more skilled than you. As you know, my brother's already answered the call, helping the Maelstrom defend from the relentless kobold attacks. Kobolds aren't the only thorn in our sides. Pirates serve in Sahagin and pillage along the coast of Noscea. That's why we need your axe, Arya. They may be mere pirates, but their blades cut as deep as any I've seen. Linselements would be grateful to have your prowess on their side. Once you've made your preparations, hurry to Aleport and speak with the Storm Captain on duty for the details of the mission. What? Went right over you. Adventurer, the Maelstrom thanks you for your aid. A band of pirates flying the flag of the Serpent Reavers has landed ashore the Isles of Umbra, and all reports indicate they plan to use that as a foothold to attack Aleport. Our walls only defend from inland assaults. Sure to think of what might happen where the pirates have bombarded us with cannons from the sea. Our course of action has been decided. We will take the fight to them before they have a chance to mount an offensive. Our rendezvous point is at the Isles of Umbra. The pirates shall not weather the wrath of the Maelstrom. You're the one Waistcoat sent. He's said much of your prowess. I look forward to seeing you in the fray. Where's our female characters? My voice can only do so many low voices, and they're not even that low. I'm probably not going to run into many female characters, am I? Good. Now our troops are gathered, we shall move out at once. Our objective is to slay the pirate captain. Without a head to lead them, the Serpent Reavers will scuttle back to their moldy ships. However, the task ahead of us should not be taken lightly. Reports tell of a fearsome beast under the captain's thrall. Take care not to let your guard down, lest you become the beast's next meal. Sounds fun. Alright, we're going... Oh, just right here. Hello. Fight back before we're overwhelmed! Okay, I fought back. Pirates attacked as if possessed. Think that 12 of your acts cut them down. We shall press forward for Aleport. Goodbye, you little guy. No. Wait, we really didn't make it far, did we? Main camp will soon be within our sights. I'll protect the wounded. Arya, give the pirates a taste of your steel. I haven't tried specifically, like, single. pirates think they have strength in numbers, but a storm captain is worth a dozen of them. We shall leave the wounded to recover here. Arya, to me. Much for being a former company hero, you got beat by pirates? Gosh. Hey, it's Dark Helmet. Stop the Storm Reavers. If your hell's been trying, it's been a long time since we popped that fresh corpses to feed on. Foresight? That ability doesn't exist anymore. Recollection of past battles rouse your inner beast. Such fun axemanship I have never seen. However, now is not the time to dally about in awe. This place fills me with foreboding. Let's meet again in Daleport. Just right into another cutscene? Okay. Arya, now that we are safely out of those cursed isles, I would like to thank you for your aid once again. Without the courage your fighting spirit bestowed upon us, we would have been overwhelmed. Maelstrom is honored to count you among our allies. The captain speaks for us all. Your ferocity inspired us to carry on in the face of the pirate onslaught. What drove you to fight with such fury? And here I thought that axe was just for killing. I mean, instead you wielded it in our defense, and your will to protect us gave us the strength to surpass the limits of our mind and body. Seven hells, I've been fighting all wrong. I've seen area battles so fierce, or a protector more stalwart. Arya, I would like to hear more of our skirmish from your eyes. After you have recovered from the fight, pray, speak to me again. Hooray! Raw intuition! How to train your dragon. Warrior. It would seem our battle with the Serpent Reavers bestowed upon you yet another technique about. My comrades and I, as well, will not soon forget the ferocity with which you protected our lives this day. We shall turn the Maelstrom Command and inform them of our success. I look forward to the day we fight side by side once more. Lessons learned from your examples serve to aid me in countless battles to come. No doubt Whiskit and the others are eager to hear back from you. Give that old marauder my regards. Arya, I knew the Serpent Reavers would fall swiftly before your axe. Did you learn aught from the skirmish that might be of aid? It's not such feeble opponents to wake the beast from its slumber, but it seems your conviction to safeguard your comrades had much the same effect as pitting yourself against the bears at Abelathia's spine. Arya, this information may prove to be invaluable. Within your story likely lies the key to overcoming my brother's struggle. Speaking of which, my brother suffered injuries in the clash with the kobolds and has come here to nurse his wounds as I did. Would please him to see an old friend such as you. Pray speak with him, for an exchange of battle stories may serve to lift his spirits. Where am I going? Just right out here. Arya! I'm joyed to see you came through your battle with the pirates unscathed. Only I could say the same. I've been ordered to rest here until the wounds I've suffered in our fight against the kobolds heal. According to Yena's report, the kobolds unleashed a new type of explosive on the Maelstrom troops. Gorge valiantly threw himself upon it before detonation, shielding his allies from the worst of the blast. The new bomb had a destructive force unseen in the kobolds' primitive explosions. My brother is still standing before us is no small miracle. Truth be told, my wounds are barely severe enough to warrant sending me here. The moment I saw the bomb, I knew I couldn't let my comrades come to harm, and leapt upon it as if by instinct. I remember nothing after that. Arya has a similar story to tell. Serpent Reavers almost overwhelmed the Maelstrom troops, but she remained undaunted in the defense, awakening the inner beast with a ferocity unseen before. You poured your energy not into defeating your foes, but to protecting your allies. Could this be the secret to taming the throes of the beast within? Can't with how that neck piece looks. It just looks blur. If so, that means, brother, you have finally brought your inner beast to heel. What? I didn't feel the beast taking hold. This theory must needs be tested, brother. Once your wounds have healed, it would serve you best to let go of the worry keeping you from unleashing your full strength. Swing your axe unbridled by fear. But what if I succumb to the beast's call again? My training has only made me stronger. If I lose control, it could be worse than the wine port. Now is not the time for doubt. Your allies, nay, your friends, will be by your side. They will ensure none are harmed should the worst come to pass. I know your theory demands that I fight without hesitation, but please, I must think on this. Aye, we shall let Curious George's wounds heal before we demand anything more from him. Rest well, my friend. We'll return before long. Arya, there is more I would speak with you about. Pray visit me when you are ready. Just right back in. Yeah, I had a feeling this wasn't a long quest. Just hop right back in here. To rouse the inner beast with fierce battle and tame it by resolving to fiercely defend your allies. This theory could serve us better than aimlessly scouring the ancient tomes, but my brother still fears the consequences should he lose control. If indeed his fears should come to pass, you must be ready to stop him, as you have before. Arya, prepare your axe for our next battle. Little voices out here wrecking my throat. Slap and chop. Oh, that's how I get it. Okay. I'm like, where did my mother put it? Okay, yeah. Ah, Arya, I can see the power in your stride and feel the inner beast raging within you. You will need such strength for your next trials at hand. Westgate and my brother are here looking for more fighters to supplement the undermanned Maelstrom troops in the new operation. They've asked for you by name. Seek them out if you wish to raise your axe once more against the beast tribes. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Arya, brother. Maelstrom is once again in need of support, is it not? Pray tell us what it is they require. Very well. Now that everyone is here, scouts reported increased activity among the Kobolds. 179th Order seems to be producing explosives day and night in preparation for an all-out assault. From all indications, they aim to attack this very camp. Maelstrom's strategy is to intercept the bombs near Zelma's Run. Camp Bronze Lake is a haven for wounded soldiers, and its defense is one of our top priorities. We had 2 legendary warriors by our side. Our success would be all but assured. Zelma's Run is barely wide enough for one cart to wide the rest. If I were to lose control, no one would be able to escape the beast's wrath. Oh, on the contrary, brother, this battle will give you the chance to once again assert your dominance over the beast within. This is what you spoke of earlier, is it not? To tame the inner beast by devoting yourself to the defense of your allies. Brother, if my theory turns out to be true, then control is within your grasp. As long as Arya is at your back, there is naught to fear. Will you run away again? Do you know the path you wish you walked, the path of the warrior, does not lie down that road? Say no more. Please, leave me to my thoughts. So many low voices. Well, we've not much time for hesitation. Storm Captain waits near Zelma's Run. We'll be departing shortly. Arya, decided to join the fight? Pray tell Curious George. Not George. If any can rouse him from his slump, it's you. Apologies for causing worry, Arya. My brother is right, and it's up to me. Hey, my Red Rush. It's up to me to walk the path of might. I know that, but still, I cower before the beast within. But a true warrior faces his fears, axe in hand, right? Come on, Arya. Remind me of what it's like to scoff at my enemy's feels blows. Awaken your inner beast and slap the fear right out of me. I don't feel like typing. Slap. God damn, what a blow. That's the stuff words are made of, Arya. Thank you. Dominate the beast within. Their axes will stand indomitable against those bloody kobolds. Our enemies will feel the full force of my fury, and we will not step one element into this camp. Come, Arya, we mustn't keep the storm captain waiting. Just a little hop, and up we go. Arya, that both you and Curious George will be aiding us brings me comfort. Camp Bronze Lake could not ask for a more stalwart defense. Our strategy is to intercept the kobolds at 2 separate locations in Zelma's Run. We'll split into 2 groups, with 1 warrior protecting each one. Arya will be dispatched to the eastern side. Near a single kobold will make it through with your fury alongside us. Curious George will be in charge of the western side's defense. I've seen you crush kobolds on your axe before. Today shall be no different. Once the 179th Order have run home with their tails between their legs, we will rendezvous to the north. May our axes strike true. Dismissed. So I'm going to the east and won't accidentally walk into A rank. I don't think the S rank can spawn right now, so. And the A rank's not up there. All is good. God damn it. I walked right into their ambush. I wanted to fell cleave. Fine. Steel Cyclone it is. Oh, hello, there's more. Throwing their Titan's anger at me. Records the battle task browses your inner beast. Rescue the storm private. That was too bloody close. Good thing the kobolds didn't count on you showing up. Looks like the eastern side is clear. Curious Gorge and the others may need their help. Hurry, Arya. Isn't it just rendezvous to the north? Arya, my apologies, but it seems the kobolds couldn't wait for you. Camp Bronze Lake has not to fear from the 179th Order anymore. Curious Gorge's axe was like a whirlwind, strewing the kobolds in every direction. His courage carried us all through the battle unharmed. Without these 2 warriors on our side, I have no doubt the kobolds would have overwhelmed us. I will be submitting a detailed report of your heroism to Wastegate Maelstrom Command. You have all fought bravely today. Let's return home for well-deserved rest. Arya, I can scarce remember the last time I fought as I did today. I swung my axe with abandon, but I was free from inner beast's grasp. It was just as my brother said. By pouring my strength into the defense of my allies, the beast within was tamed. However, kobolds are hardly a true test of one's prowess. If the fight had been against a more worthy foe, or if the circumstances had been more dire. Though today's battle was heartening, it's too early to say I've subdued the beast. I'll return to Camp Bronze Lake and rest. Arya, let my brother know of our victory here. Not the stat escort. It's about to get wrecked because no one's actually doing it. Cool. Anyway. That's neither here nor there. We're just flying back for quest. And wreck my voice with more low voices. It seems your victory was well earned with my brother. Was he able to fight without succumbing to his inner fury? So even with today's victory, he still dreads the consequences where he'll lose control. Still, it is only through the strength of his own that he will... his own will that he may dispel the fog of self-doubt. Unfortunately, the beast tries won't wait for Curious Gorge's epiphany. Storm Marshal Slapsrin has sent word that he requires a warrior's strength to aid in another Maelstrom defense. As you already know, kobolds aren't the only nuisance we have to contend with. Sahagin taking advantage of the distraction caused by our focus on the kobolds to launch an offensive against the tide gates. The bulk of Maelstrom forces tied up with the kobold threat, we can ill afford to send any men to defend the gate near Camp Skull Valley. They must wide open to the Sahagin threat. Arya, if the strength of a warrior were to see the people of Limsa safely through the storm, mayhap the glory of our ancestors would be restored. All across the Eorzea would know of us as guardians, said the brutes. However, it saddens me to say that we cannot depend on my brothers to be ready to shoulder such a weight. Arya, when the time comes, you must needs be ready to take on this task alone. In the meantime, pray tell me of your battle at Zelma's Run. Recall the ferocity with which you fought and lose yourself in the memories of your fight. As before, your inner beast is roused, and another technique of L is at your disposal. Progress is encouraging. Continue on this path. Continue to challenge the limits of your mind and body, and victory in the battles to come is assured. Yay! I get the heal I've been wanting. I'm staring at my bar like, where are you? Equilibrium. And my axe. Arya, the Sahagin forces have begun marching upon the tide gates. The time has come for the decisive battle, on which the fate of all Lamentsons hangs in the balance. My brother still wrestles with his tenuous grasp on the inner beast, but this crisis will not wait for him. Successful defense of the tide gates depends on 2 warriors being present. Shall not stand idly by either. I will lend what meager aid I can with my healing magics. Or to steel for battle. Let's meet my brother outside. Yes. Too lazy to go him out right now. They've been sprinted, but eh. Arya, you're here at last. Is my brother ready to depart? My preparations are complete. I am ready to lay down my life in Limsa's defense. As are we all. Most recent reports tell me that Sahagin plan to use their massive sea beasts to overrun the tide gates. Us 4 will be in charge of defending the southern tide gate. With 2 warriors on by our side, we'll beat those slimy fishbacks in the muddy depths from whence they came. You're fighting 2? What of your wounds? And you said 2 warriors. Aye, it's true the injuries from our fight with the Titan remain, but I reckon the Sahagin's courage won't last for long. As for the warriors, well, we've got 2 right here, don't we? Worry not, Whiskit, the Sahagin will rue the day we stood before our might. Alright then, let's head to Camp Skull Valley. Sahagin won't soon forget this battle. The fatal Limsa, desire nothing more than to see everyone safely through this battle. The beast within takes you within its clutches again. Arya, you know what to do. Gather your strength and drive that fear from me with a mighty slap. It's time to put that training to work. Alright, and slap. That's the stuff, Arya. I'll feel that in the morning. Come hells or high water, the tide gates will not fall. We'll show Sahagin the iron will of the warrior. Arya, let's report to Commander of Falga Barita at once. This operation depends on the successful defense of both tide gates. You 4 will see to the southern, while another unit attends to the northern. Although you are few in number, it would be foolish to expect anything but greatness from such storied fighters. All in charge of defending the southern tide gate are here. Let us not waste any more time. Not so fast, Kate. You don't think I'd let you take all the glory, do you? Storm Marshal Anzar, you plan to fight alongside us? There is none I could say to stop him. Once he has a mind to do something, there is very little that can. My sense of duty will scarce allow you four to bear the weight of Linsalamen's fate on your own. Max will be the first to greet the Sahagin wave. What's more, I'd like to see the strength of these two warriors with mine own eyes. Something tells me this will be a fight to remember. Storm Marshal, it will be an honor fight by your side. Our axis will see the people of Linsalamen's safely through the storm. Brave defenders, this day the Sahagin mean to descend upon us like a tidal wave, but you will stand strong. You will not allow the fishbacks a single ilm of land, nor will you give them any quarter. Our fate awaits us at Halfstone to the Tide Gate. Right in the middle of the defense of the Tide Gate. Breaching South Tide Gate fate. Hello. Anyways, solo instance time. Valiant protectors of Linsalamen's on this days that the Sahagin mean to make an end of us. It will come shrieking like the gale and descend upon us with the force of a tidal wave. Will we falter? No! We will stand strong and unwavering until the tide recedes, stained by the blood of their dead. I'm just here like, yeah, this is just a regular old Tuesday. Defend the Tide Gate using fishbacks, broken corpses as bait. Also, my axe can get them first, huh? Alright, this doesn't gather. Silly me. I'm thinking, you know, higher than this level for how warrior works. You're not worthy of tasting the steel. Arya, you're a sword. Skewer the fishbacks. Die, choke on your blood. My brother, he's losing control. These strands swallow him whole. Can I do a slap? Does that work? Matter? Do anything? No. Come before me, weaklings. Peace has been tamed, are you, brother? Friends, thank you. My axe remains steadfast. Friends, stand at my back. My inner beast shall protect you. The fishbacks have brought more pests to be crushed on the warrior's heels. Arya, brother, imbue your axes with your interfere and show the world the warrior's true wrath. Go forward, undaunted warriors, smash these invaders till naught remains but fodder for their goals. Alright, take care of the captain. I'll take care of the captain, I'll fill the trifle beast. Okay. virus? That very much does not exist anymore. So level 60 warrior is like weird because Berserk doesn't give you the free hits for like the cleave and whatnot. But it's still like 3 hits. So you have to like time it well in terms of how you hold your gauge and when you use your gauge. Fed by the bloodshed and fury manifest before you. As long as Arya stands, none shall break through. Focusing on a single target. Well, that's cool. You're dead. Another. Maybe not. Except, Warrior's weird at this level. I always feel like doing something wrong by holding Berserk. Just inner chaos versus Berserk is just huge, honestly. Like, it changes how finish off the Sahagin captain. He's gone. I feel like I skipped something there. Warrior of Light, Curious Scourge! The battle is won. Sahagin scurry back to their moldy caverns. Today's victory is owed to the might of their 2 warriors. Without you, we would not be standing here. Curious Scourge, wear the title of warrior with pride. I couldn't have made it this far alone. It was only thanks to the bravery of my allies that I was able to dominate the beast within. The day will soon come when, with proper training and instruction, all the peoples of Eorzea can choose to walk the path of the warrior. Speaking of which, with the Sahagin threat dealt with, the Maelstrom can proceed with his plan to train his troops in the way of the warriors, who better to train than the 2 siblings who brought their teachings to Eorzea in the first place. Curious Scourge, Broken Mountain, I invite you to instruct the Maelstrom recruits in the way of your ancestors. Forge our troops into mighty defenders worthy of their title. Many moons have passed since we came down from our mountain village, and finally we can begin to realize our dream. This is an honor. My brother and I will gladly accept this appointment. Excuse me, Arya. Mayhap now you're the one who needs to start training harder. I dare say you're right. Arya has some proper competition. We'll both fight where we're needed, unbounded by fear or hesitation. In doing so, master the techniques of Eld. Arya, I look forward to the day we both reach the peak of our strengths, for then you'll face an opponent worthy of your axe. Me. Is there another... I guess there sort of is another cutscene, because I have ability to learn. Like that. Also known as Decimate. This concludes the warrior quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In order to undertake this next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest, The Far Edge of Fate. Once you've done so, the next warrior quest will be available from Curious Gorge. Who is not here, by the way. He is back by Costa. I believe... Go here... Be able to see him. Yeah, there it is. There is the next quest for Stormblood. But that is going to be at a later date, because that wraps up Heavensward Warrior. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe. Maybe click the bell for those notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below. Various links, social media, Discord. Come hang out, get notifications there as well. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!